Tommy Shelby is back, and nothing is like before. But here's the problem. You can't fix 6 seasons in one movie. Too much blood, too much power, unless it's the most brutal final chapter ever made.
By order of the Peaky Blinders, Tommy Shelby returns 4 years. That's how long we've been waiting since Tommy Shelby rode off into that fog in the series finale. Now he's back. And this time, it's not a season. It's a full-blown feature film. Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man hits select theaters on March 6th, 2026, then drops globally on Netflix on March 20th, 2026. We're less than a month away from seeing Cillian Murphy back in that iconic flat cap. But here's the question everyone's asking. Can a single film actually top 6 seasons of television? Can Stephen Knight wrap up Tommy Shelby's story in a way that does justice to everything that came before? Let's break down everything we know about the most anticipated Netflix movie of 2026. What's The Immortal Man about? The film picks up in Birmingham, 1940. World War II is raging, and Britain is bracing for impact. Tommy Shelby is in self-imposed exile. After season 6, where he discovered he wasn't dying and walked away from everything, Tommy's been living in isolation. But exile doesn't last. The country is at war. The family needs him. Tommy is driven back to face what Netflix calls his most destructive reckoning yet. Stephen Knight told Netflix, "The country is at war, and so of course are our Peaky Blinders. It will be an explosive chapter, no holds barred, full-on Peaky Blinders at war. This isn't about building power, it's about consequences, legacy, what remains when everything crumbles." Knight told Empire, "I hope it feels like the end of a novel. It's the last few chapters where you get to round it off and prepare people for what comes next. This isn't the end of Peaky Blinders as a franchise, it's the end of Tommy Shelby's story." A spin-off series is in development, set 20 years after the film. The cast, who's back and who's new? Cillian Murphy returns as Tommy Shelby. After winning the Oscar for Oppenheimer, Murphy is coming back to the role that made him a global star, and this time, he's not just acting, he's also producing. Murphy told Netflix, "It seems like Tommy Shelby wasn't finished with me. It is very gratifying to be re-collaborating with Stephen Knight and Tom Harper on the film version of Peaky Blinders. This is one for the fans." The supporting cast is absolutely stacked. Rebecca Ferguson, Dune Mission Impossible, joins the franchise in an undisclosed role. This is huge. Ferguson doesn't do small parts. Her involvement suggests a major new character that could change everything for Tommy. Barry Keoghan, Saltburn, The Banshees of Inisherin, is also joining. Keoghan has been on fire lately, and casting him in a Peaky Blinders film signals this isn't just fan service, it's a serious cinematic event. Tim Roth, Reservoir Dogs' Rob Roy, brings gravitas and unpredictability. Roth playing a villain in 1940s Birmingham? Sign us up. Stephen Graham, Line of Duty Boardwalk Empire, returns. Graham appeared briefly in earlier seasons and is one of the most talented actors working today. Sophie Rundle returns as Ada Shelby, Tommy's sister and one of the few family members still alive and loyal. Returning cast members also include Ned Dennehy, Packy Lee, Ian Peck, and Jay Lycurgo, maintaining continuity with the series. Notably absent, Paul Anderson, Arthur Shelby, and Finn Cole, Michael Gray. Their characters' fates were left ambiguous in Season 6, so their absence from promotional materials is either strategic or final. Behind the camera, Stephen Knight wrote the screenplay. Knight created Peaky Blinders, wrote every episode, and understands Tommy Shelby better than anyone. Tom Harper directs. Harper directed 3 early Peaky Blinders episodes, including the pilot, so he knows the tone and visual language. He's since directed Wild Rose and Heart of Stone. Both Knight and Harper reuniting ensures this isn't a cash grab. This is the creative team finishing what they started. Producers include Guy Healy, Cillian Murphy, Stephen Knight, and Patrick Holland. This is a BBC film and Netflix co-production. Why a movie instead of Season 7? Stephen Knight always planned to end with a film. The decision was deliberate, not reactive. Season 6 introduced younger characters who will carry forward into the spin-off series, but Tommy's story needed a cinematic send-off. Cillian Murphy told Rolling Stone in May 2023, "If there's more story there, I'd love to do it, but it has to be right. We left on such a high, so it would have to feel legitimate and justified." Clearly, Knight convinced him. Murphy's involvement as producer proves he believes this story is worth telling.
Will it be better than the series? Here's the honest answer. It doesn't need to be. The series gave us 36 episodes across 6 seasons. We watched Tommy evolve from a traumatized Wadibwan veteran running illegal betting operations to a politician influencing world events. We saw him lose brothers, wives, allies, and pieces of his soul. The film isn't trying to replicate that, it's providing closure. But here are reasons to believe The Immortal Man could be genuinely spectacular. The budget. Feature films have budgets TV shows can only dream of. Expect bigger set pieces, more elaborate cinematography, and production value that makes even Season 6 look modest. The focus. No subplots. No filler. 112 minutes. 1 hour 52 minutes runtime, dedicated entirely to Tommy's final reckoning. The stakes. World War II provides a backdrop the series never fully explored. Tommy at war, not gang war but actual global conflict, is uncharted territory. Cillian Murphy post-Oscar. Murphy is a better actor now than he was in 2013. Watching him bring that depth to Tommy Shelby one last time could be career-defining. Stephen Knight's endgame. Knight has known how this story ends for years. The Immortal Man is his planned conclusion, not a forced continuation. What we've seen, so far. Netflix released a teaser trailer in December 2025. The footage shows Tommy in 1940s attire, looking older, weathered, haunted, bombed-out Birmingham streets, wartime chaos. Murphy's voiceover, "I've been many things, a soldier, a gangster, a businessman, a politician, but I was always a Peaky Blinder." Explosions, gunfire, and the signature slow-motion violence the series perfected. First-look images show Murphy, Ferguson, and Keoghan in period-accurate 1940s costumes. The cinematography looks cinematic, not televisual. This is clearly being shot for the big screen first. Knight has confirmed a spin-off series is in development for Netflix, set approximately 20 years after The Immortal Man, so around 1960. That series will follow a new generation of Shelbys navigating post-war Britain. Whether Tommy survives the film remains unknown, but his legacy will clearly continue. The Peaky Blinders universe isn't ending. Tommy Shelby's story is. Can a single film be better than 6 seasons of television? Probably not, but it can provide the ending the series deserves. Peaky Blinders. The Immortal Man isn't competing with the show, it's completing it. With Stephen Knight writing, Tom Harper directing, Cillian Murphy producing and starring, and a cast that includes Rebecca Ferguson, Barry Keoghan, and Tim Roth, this has all the ingredients for a genuinely great film. Set against World War II, The Immortal Man promises to be epic, violent, and emotionally devastating. Everything Peaky Blinders has always been, just on a bigger canvas. March 6th in select theaters, March 20th on Netflix worldwide. By order of the Peaky Blinders, we'll be there. Are you ready for Tommy Shelby's final chapter? Drop your predictions in the comments. If you're hyped for Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man,
March 6 in theaters, March 20 on Netflix. And there is only one question.
Who the fuck is Tommy Shelby?
Perhaps someone should explain to him who I am.
Will Tom Shelby survive this final chapter? Drop your comments, subscribe, and let us know what you think and what you think it will happen. We're all waiting for it. And as soon as it comes out, we'll tell what we think about it. Have fun.